What the fuck is good, nigga leagues? It's your boy Dis, man. It's your boy Dis. Today, I'm gonna be talking about two fucking things, a double fucking whammy. But anyways, so the first thing being the skypad, of course. The second thing being the fucking X2 Mini that I was so highly praising just a couple ago. So let's just get into this shit. My shit looks crooked, like low key, and I think it's because my webcam is like it's like fucking it's like crooked and shit. But anyways, let's get into the good, the good, the bad, the good. Let's get into the fucking good. So we're just gonna move this the fuck out the way. Alright, so this fucking skypad. This shit is fucking wild, bro. There's a lot of pros and like two cons. So let's just get right into the fucking pros. But before I get into the pros, you know what I'm saying? The algorithm loves likes, it loves subs. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to help your boy out, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, getting into the pros of the fucking skypad. First of all, this shit looks fucking sexy. It looks sick, don't it? It looks fucking nuts. That's already one pro. Second pro, this shit is consistent all throughout the whole fucking pad. That shit is wild. The micro adjustments feel great on this shit. The tracking just feels so smooth and consistent on this shit. I done smacked fucking aim lab scores. I only have like 30 hours in aim labs. Can you fucking believe it? But yeah, it got me to fucking like RA legend or some shit. I'm almost sentinel. That's besides the fucking point. The next thing I want to talk about is um it's kind of a con. It's kind of a con. The fucking the noise that the shit makes when you're like gliding your mouse around and stuff. Um the quietest feet I think for this, or skates, whatever you want to call them, feet. Probably the Tiger Ices. They're just they're not as loud as like core pads. They're not as loud as standard skates, whatever comes with your mouse. They're not as loud as fucking core pad controls. They're just and they feel low key the smoothest. But I am fucking with the core pad controls a little bit more on the sky pad. Just I don't know. It has like a little texture or something, and it kind of just it kind of feels like I have a little bit more control. To say that you have zero control and zero stopping power on a sky pad is silly. You know what I'm saying? This is how I look at it. There definitely is some stopping power. It's not just full like loss of control or whatever. So I don't know if y'all ever heard anybody say that, but if they did, they're fucking bullshitting. The next con is this shit low key, depending on you and like your environment and stuff. This shit does get a little dusty, and it will kind of fuck up how your fucking mouse feels on it. It doesn't like affect the performance type shit, but it's definitely something you're like moving your mouse around and you're like, what the fuck is that? You wish you didn't feel it and shit. So it might throw you off, but it's not gonna fuck up the glide or anything, you know what I'm saying? That's still gonna, but it's weird. Um those are really That's really it. The skypad is fucking nuts. I'm gonna see how it stacks up against the fucking super glide pad. They're probably about the same, you know, minor things like this. I don't know if you can fucking see that, but since the feet are on the corners, there's a little bit of like, I guess you could say flex in the middle. So that might be a con. I don't notice it like using it, but if you press down on that shit, you feel me? I've dropped shit on this before, uh like a vape and some other shit and like my phone, and it's still good. So it's very much durable, I'd say. I also dropped my keyboard when I was like, but anyways, that's besides the point. It hasn't fucking broke or anything. It's still here, as you can see, no scratches, no nothing. So that's cool. Um, but yeah, pick up a fucking skypad or maybe the super glide pad whenever I get that hoe. Shout out to the wife, she sponsored that video. You know what I'm saying? She got it for me. You feel me? But anyways, moving on to this motherfucking X2, man. I was praising this shit so highly. I was praising it so highly. In specific, I was praising this one highly, the regular. And I still really fuck with the shape. I still fuck with how it feels in my hand. I kind of fingertip now, so you know. But when I do claw, sometimes it still does feel really good. So I'll give it that. The clicks, KL 8.0s, they feel great. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of the fucking clicks and stuff, that is my biggest gripe about this fucking mouse. The fucking double clicks, bro. They came out of nowhere. They snuck up on me like a fucking ninja. And they just hit me across the motherfucking face, bro. The double clicks is wild. You gotta turn the debounce up to like 10 or something to just get rid of it. And sometimes you might have to go a little higher. It's crazy. It's unfortunate that it does that shit. I don't want to return it because it just looks so sexy in this fucking green, and if I love the shape. But it's kind of fucked up that the Bruce Lee edition and Borsley's edition are probably coming out with the optical switches and the coding and stuff, and I feel like all of that should have really been on all of them, if not the Founders edition, like at least before even the Bruce Lee and the fucking Borsley edition. And of course, so my new statement on this mouse is I personally would wait to get the new ones that are dropping like in July or something, with the optical switches, with the nice coding. There's nothing wrong with this coding, don't get me wrong, but the Bruce Lee edition, you know what I'm saying, I kind of want to get my hands on one, so I might. But fuck all that. The double clicks is definitely something that I'm not rocking with, and the fact that I got to turn the debounce to fucking 10 is just incredibly wild. So there's that. I did cut it up inside a little bit, so it weighs a little less. I'm about to switch the battery out and stuff, so I'm definitely keeping the mouse, but it's like, what the fuck? So if you was planning on getting the X2 mini, maybe don't. Maybe wait till they drop the new ones coming out. The fucking ES version specifically, because that shit is fucking wild. Hopefully it's not no damn bullshit, which I hope it's not. But like a month or two into using this, bro, I was just using it one day and then boom, double clicks, and I was like, what? So that shit is wild. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. I still love the mouse. It's still sexy. It still feels good. I love the clicks. I just love everything except the fucking double clicks, man. That's it. But anyways, that's just a short little review of the skypad and the fucking X2. I don't know what else to say. Just don't get the fucking X2. Just wait, okay? Get a Lamzu. Get a Lamzu mini. If you really want something that bad for around this price, get a Lamzu. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You feel me, baby? It's your boy Diz, man. I'm out.